you watch Fernando Mendoza on film?
He's a really good decision maker. He has a really strong arm, and he trusts it a lot, so he's able to make good throws.
What are the ways that this offense might challenge you guys that'll really make you have to be on top of your game this week?
Obviously, they're the number 2 team in the country, so they're obviously a really good team, and they like to throw the ball downfield, and obviously we're gonna be up for the challenge. But obviously, not many teams do that, so it's something to be working on and stuff like that.
How has Tavian St. Clair done as the scout team Fernando Mendoza?
Oh, he's been doing a great job. Not just this week, but every week he's been on scout team, been doing a great job. Giving us the best look possible.
What challenge does Mendoza's experience present for you guys? Like the fact that he's not somebody who's in his first year doing this?
Obviously it doesn't really matter what year you're in. We got to play quarterback regardless if you're out there. You got to make the plays, and he's been doing it all season. So.
How much does it help when you're going up against a guy like Julian in practice to help prepare you for no matter who you're going to play at quarterback?
Obviously Julian's the Heisman race, so you go against one of the best quarterbacks in the country every day. Obviously it makes our defense way better.
Is there any extra motivation as a defense knowing that the guy you're going against could be Julian's top competition for the Heisman?
Like I said before, we're up for the challenge, and if we think we're the best in the country, like we say we are, then we got to be up for the challenge.
Coach Day was talking about this offense trying to put defenses in conflict and trying to protect one or the other with the RPO scheme. So if you have a team that is that RPO heavy, how does that change things for you, and what's the challenge in getting that?
Obviously, we just we got to play with more pace. Obviously, with the RPOs, but we're up. Like I said, we're up for any challenge they got for us. RPOs, stretching the ball downfield, running the ball. That's what we're working on every day.
Is this the best group of receivers you guys have played against? Do you think?
Yeah, I'll say so. They got some ballers out there. Obviously, got number 13, number 3, number 80 out there as well, and number 7. And they're guys that go get it.
How much does it help that you are going against another elite offense every day out here?
It helps us out a lot because, like I said, we go against one of the best quarterbacks in the country every day, one of the best receivers in the country every day. So, that helps us out a lot, especially going against good teams like this.
What does it mean to you to be getting a pair of gold pants?
It means a lot. Obviously I didn't, get a pair last year, so it meant a lot to get them this year. And, it's one of the team standards, and to meet that, it means a lot.
Jaylen, Lorenzo didn't play for most of the Rutgers game. Did you feel a difference when he's out there versus when he's not because of how much experience he has in the secondary with you guys?
Obviously Lorenzo, is a really good player. He stepped up a lot this year compared to last year, and obviously he's not out there. It's a little difference, but whoever's in the next man up mentality, and it's just competitive excellence, making the play. That was called when Bryce West got in, and he was ready for the moment. So,
what has it been like for you?
Like I said before, he's a really good decision maker. He really trusts himself. He has a lot of confidence, so that helps him make a lot of plays. So him being one of the best quarterbacks we're going to go against, his confidence is definitely something that separates himself from everybody else.
You were kind of the last line of defense on those 3 long runs that Michigan scored and made the stop. How difficult is it to stay patient on plays like that and making sure you're in that spot to be the guy who gets it down so he doesn't get a touchdown?
Just doing the same things in practice. When the ball springs out, you got down the ball. You got the whole, when stuff like that happens, you got the whole Buckeye Nation, the program, your coach, your teammates on your back. So they trust me to make those plays. So I have to make those plays for Buckeye Nation, team, coach, the squad.
Did you get any special shout out for basically saving 3 touchdowns in that
I
game?
don't. Obviously, people say good tackles, but I don't look for the shout outs because that's my job. I got down the ball when it springs.
What has it been like, kind of compartmentalizing that accomplishment of beating Michigan last week with turning the page and moving forward to this week?
Obviously, that was the last game of the season. It was a great win, but we got a run to go on. Big Ten championship, Indiana, really good team, so you can't be stuck on that forever. You got to move on.
You're looking forward to this atmosphere, the stage. It sounds like it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's my first time going to Indy, obviously, so I'm really excited to play in that big stage, with big stakes, and against a really good team.
Jaylen, obviously Indiana's a good offense. They run kind of like an RPO type stuff, but they've caught big plays when people have missed tackles on them. How much of an emphasis has that been? Obviously tackling is always an emphasis, but maybe even more so this week when you have Surratt and Omar and kind of playmakers like that.
Obviously, watching film, I've seen that, they've been creating explosives off missed tackles, so, we're not making more of an emphasis because that's what we do every week, but, we know that's something we have to do is get the ball down.
What do you see from Indiana's run game? You hear about the receivers, you hear about the quarterback, but what have you made when you've watched that on film?
Watching film, they get a lot of rushing yards, per game, per down. And they have 2 really good running backs they have in that squad, and they run the ball hard.
Where have you seen yourself grow the most from the start of the year? Where have you seen yourself grow the most from the start of the year?
My confidence. I feel like I went out there, Texas, I feel like I was ready for sure. But I feel like as the season gone on, I can't gain a lot of confidence and trust myself a lot more. And, with communication and covering, tackling, all that stuff. So I feel like that's helped me improve a lot.
Jaylen, thank you.